as we mentioned, a lot of our songs are based on true stories, and the ones that we write are no exception. This is a song that we wrote for our last album, Folk Hero, and it's inspired by a true crime podcast called Criminal, and a specific episode of this true crime podcast. She did an episode called Bully, which told the story of a man named Ken Rex McElroy. And Ken Rex was the bully in the town of Skidmore, Missouri. Some of you may have even heard of him. He had a reign of terror that lasted 30-plus years. And during that time, he was arrested 22 different times. But they were never able to make any charges stick, and he never did any significant jail time because he would find out who was serving on his jury, and he would have his friends follow their kids around town in their pickup trucks and burn down their houses and make a nuisance of themselves, basically, and intimidate people into not showing up for trial. So there was all kinds of mistrials and hung juries and the like. So he never really stood a trial that resulted in any kind of significant consequences for his actions. So one day, Ken Rex took things too far, and he got into a verbal altercation which escalated to a physical altercation, and then he went to his truck and got his rifle, and he shot one of his neighbors in broad daylight in front of all kinds of eyewitnesses. And his neighbor wound up surviving and being okay, but the townspeople knew Ken Rex wasn't going to, see the consequences for what he was doing. So they held a meeting in the town hall, and they held a vote, and after the vote, closed to all press, so we'll never know what was said in there, but between 40 and 60 people left the town hall, and they swarmed around Ken Rex, who was sitting in his pickup truck, still holding his rifle, and in the ensuing chaos, at least 2 people shot him. I always hold for reaction. We usually don't get that applause on that line. But
we do in Florida, to be fair.
Yeah, well, in Florida, they just fire their guns off in the air. That's how I'm the Canadian in the band, so I'm still getting used to the reactions. Anyways, we don't tell the story because we're big champions of vigilante justice in the House of Hamill. Not entirely.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
She's from Florida. The reason this story is incredible is that he was killed 40 years ago in front of at least 40 eyewitnesses, and to this day, the case remains open. Because no one has ever broken the silence to tell law enforcement who it was that actually pulled the trigger and killed Ken Rex. So it's a story of a community coming together in solidarity to overcome hardship. Or something. This is called The Bully of Skidmore Town. Smoke, dark cloud, blood and water, gonna bring him down. Michael Overbroken was a monstrous man, but the thorn come along and didn't want to free. 20 times arrested for some blood-red hands, till he took his gun to the DMG. saw, but not a single shooter named. No one shed to do the tale, only dies. Oh, broken bones and blackened eyes. Oh, broken promises and lies. Oh, for the greatness of their town, they found Skidmore boogie and they bring him down in broad daylight. So cold, so still.